Have you ever heard of a pawpaw? If not, do not feel bad. Most Americans do not know of the fruit, although it is native to the United States. Once, however, it was one of the most popular fruits in North America. Happily, those who love the pawpaw are trying to return it to its former position in American foods. A pawpaw is a tropical-like fruit that grows on trees found all over the eastern United States. It's also the largest edible fruit native to the U.S. It is similar to a typical mango in size. It has a dull green colored skin and a soft, almost creamy orange inside. Most people agree that the pawpaw tastes like a combination of a banana, an apricot, and a mango. Most people are very surprised by its sweet taste. At one time, it could be found as far west as Nebraska. It also grows along the East Coast from New York to Florida. The fruit has a very short harvest season, from 2 to 3 weeks in September and October. The pawpaw was an important food for Native Americans and even early European settlers. Pawpaws reportedly were a favorite treat of George Washington, the first U.S. president, who especially liked them cold. Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president, was also a fan of the fruit. He planted pawpaws at Monticello, his home in Virginia. He also sent pawpaw seeds to his friends in France. American explorers Lewis and Clark wrote in their journals about the pawpaw. Today, pawpaws remain popular in the Appalachian Mountain area. The pawpaw has never been sold commercially. The fruit requires a very special environment: low, wet areas that sometimes flood. In addition, the fruit is good to eat for only 2 to 3 days after harvesting. This makes it hard to sell anywhere distant from the pawpaw tree it came from. Planters are again growing pawpaw trees and harvesting the fruit. In several states, farmers have organized pawpaw festivals to reintroduce people to the food. At such a festival in Maryland recently, farmers displayed different products made with pawpaws. There were pawpaw jams, pies, gelato, and beer. Michael Judd helped organize the Maryland Pawpaw Festival.
And it has that energy, and the people here today, there's an excitement because they're trying something totally new, but also exotic that grows here.
Farmers are trying to grow kinds of pawpaws that will be easier to ship and sell commercially. Donna and Jim Davis are pawpaw farmers in Westminster, Maryland. They told National Public Radio that they purchased their pawpaw trees in the 1990s and now sell the fruit at farmers markets and online. So, who knows? Maybe the pawpaw will show up soon at a market near you. I'm Phil Deerking.
Put them in your pockets, picking up pawpaws, put them in your pockets, picking up pawpaws, put them in your pockets, way down yonder in the pawpaw patch.
The Japanese manufacturer Kobe Steel is investigating problems with safety inspection information about its products. The company reported improper conduct related to some steel, aluminum, and copper products. On Wednesday, the company said in a statement that an outside legal company was carrying out an investigation. While facing the news media in Tokyo Thursday, Kobe Steel's chief executive officer, Hiroya Kawasaki, bowed deeply to apologize. "Trust in our company has dropped to zero," he said. Kawasaki said the most important issue now was to carry out safety checks of the products in question. The admission has raised concerns about the safety of some of Kobe Steel's products, which are used in cars, trains, aircraft, and household machines. However, the company's latest statement raises questions about whether the problem is more widespread than earlier reported. As many as 500 companies could be affected. News reports say Kobe Steel may have fabricated inspection information about steel powder used to manufacture parts for cars and other uses. Earlier, the company had reported that inspection certificates had been improperly written for aluminum and copper products. Thousands of tons of steel, aluminum, and copper are involved. Kobe Steel also has started an investigation of Kobelco Research Institute, which tests products for the company. The company is looking into information going back 10 years. Kobe Steel, also known as Kobelco, is Japan's third-largest steelmaker. The company is a worldwide supplier of steel, aluminum, and copper materials. The conglomerate also manufactures machinery, generates power, and has several other businesses, including real estate. Products made by Kobe Steel are used not only in Japan, but by large corporations around the world. Companies such as car makers Toyota and Ford, and aircraft manufacturers Boeing and Mitsubishi are investigating the reports. Other car makers affected include General Motors and Daimler. Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary Kotaro Nogami called on Kobe Steel to investigate the causes of the problem and make sure they do not happen again. He added that the company needed to restore the trust of not only its customers, but of society as a whole. The news of the use of false product information is the most recent problem reported by a major Japanese company. Dangerous airbags made by Japan's Takata Corporation were blamed for a number of deaths. The manufacturing problems resulted in a huge recall, $1 billion in fines, and the company seeking bankruptcy protection from its creditors. Recently, carmaker Nissan also faced scandal about false safety inspection information. Last year, Mitsubishi was caught for providing false information about its vehicle's fuel usage. A company linked to Kobe Steel, Shinko Wire Stainless Company, reported it had given false strength testing information about some of its steel products last year. I'm Mario Ritter.
Treat me this way.